Good afternoon everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It's lovely to have you here and it's lovely to be here. I hope you're all well. I'm doing good and yeah, I'm quite excited because it snowed. We had snow in the night, and although it hasn't hung around on the pavements and the roads, it has hung around on the plants and the lawns, and the trees are all white and sparkly. Yeah, beautiful out there. And although it is -2, what's going on there? Looks like something's making its way off the edge of my desk. Yeah, we're snug and warm and inside and all done, so it's lovely. So it doesn't look like it's going to melt because it's so cold. But yeah, I've got my wool socks on, my merino wool socks, and I've got my Aran jumper, and we've got the heating on. It's beautiful inside, so I'm lovely and warm and snug, and yeah, loving the look of it out there. Right, these are all the pieces that we made yesterday. Over the weekend, I should say. I took them down yesterday and stitched them, you know, in various places. Move this over and then you can have a little look what I've done. So today I'm still not yet ready for a big project. I have got to do on Thursday this week, or I want to do, I haven't got to do, I plan to do and I want to do, finish my planner for next year, my year-long planner, which is a kit by Tanya at Teddy Treasure, and I showed you it when I started with it, but I want to get it completely up and running, so we'll be doing some work with some bits of that. I think on Thursday I'll have to check, because like with the last one, other people are doing it as well, so we don't want the same thing, you know, the same kit up with 2 or 3 of us using it on the same day. That would be crazy. But I think it's my turn this week. I will find out before Thursday, and get that to you. I haven't filmed it yet, so that will be my Wednesday day off probably task. So yeah, it'll be ready for Thursday. Whether you see it on Thursday or not is another matter. Other than that, I don't know. I've got a couple of Christmas kits, like I say, but I'm not going to do them on film now. I might even do them over the Christmas period, I don't know. So I thought today I would finish something that we started, or I told you about, which was this cover that we did. We did this on a scrappy Saturday, maybe, was it? It was 2 white, large white envelopes, if you remember, and I collaged on them. And then I stuck the 2 white envelopes together, and I said we'll make a bit of a grungy or a junky journal out of it. So that's what I'm going to do today. Get this, because this has been sitting around on the desk. So I've stitched this round as well. I purposely went over the edge with the stitching all the way round, just to make sure it doesn't come up at all, because it is the 2 white envelopes that are stuck together. I didn't want to trim it because I didn't want to make, you know, gaps there. So I thought the thing to do was to sew over the edge, and it's held it really nice. And then I just did a stitch just down each side of what will be the spine. So yeah, it's lovely to feel, actually. It's a nice, oh, it's a bit coming up there, but it will definitely have a top on the front, and maybe some lace down the side when we sew that in. So yeah, I took that down yesterday to sew, and I stitched all these while I was at it. So if you remember, there was some page edge decorations, some belly bands, some clusters, some pockets. That's from Saturday and Sunday. I haven't stitched everything, but a lot of it's been stitched. So I'll just leave those there, because I intend to put some of those in this journal if we get it made. I've also got all the sweepings still from my desk previously, you know, all the bits of tickets and what have you. I won't drag them over, so I'll only have to push them back again. And I've just brought along a guest check, which is from Tanya's shop, which is Teddy Treasures on Etsy, and a time card, which is an American time card from Carol. And this is from Tanya. This was Happy Mail from Tanya. I think this is from Tapeology, or one of her other stationery pal, or the one beginning with O that I can't pronounce. I think that's from one of her stationery shops. A green envelope, which I believe Tanya sent me. Oh, and that's just a bit of paper I'd left over from the weekend. So yeah, that's what I've got. As you know, I like to put an envelope in the middle my journal, so I might put that green one in, I'll see. And then I've just grabbed out of, I do have a folder, I've chucked it on the floor. Oh, I'm sure I've shown you it before. Oh, did I drag you with me then? So it's just a homemade one of those collaged, you know, big book pages that I've got all odds and sods of digitals in. And what I've done at some points is put them back through, most of them, not all of them, put them back through and just put printed random things on the back as well. So, yeah, they're good to pull from for journals, which I've done now. I've just pulled some random pieces out. So, oops, I've said the word random a lot. It's going to be a random journal. So I've got a page of straw paper. I've got a page of that learning calligraphy paper that's been tea dyed. That is a print from a CD-ROM, Edith Holden, so it's an Edith Holden print from Tanya. That's from Angie Beaumont, a piece of that avocado dyed paper. And these are the digitals out of there, so that's Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. I think that's Artie Mays. This one is either Victoria Designs or Junk with Steph. That's Junk with Steph. And now I'm lost, can't remember. That one's Nanine at Collage Type. That might be Shabby Dabby Doodah. Might not be. This one is Jamie B. And I've stained the back myself. And oh, I forget who that. I know it's none of the people I've mentioned. That is Pam at the Paper Outpost. Can't remember. And a page of music paper. So I thought rather than digging books out and tearing pages out, I might as well use what I've got sitting here on this in this file. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. Okay, so I don't know what size are we looking for, and I might with the ones like this fold them over again like I did previously. Oh, it's quite a big, that one's going to fit lovely. In fact, that one will be a good template. Yeah, rather than cut pages off the, you know, bits off this, trim them, I'll just fold them over, because it's going to be I nearly said rangy then, grungy, random, junky. So what about you? What do you like size-wise? The same. So maybe they'll all fit just folded in half then. I think the music page will be the biggest, so we'll have a look at that one next. And straw paper, not all that strong, but beautiful colour and beautiful texture. So let's try this one then. This is A4. It's on cream paper. It has got a border, but with it being cream, it's not offending me, so I don't necessarily have to or want to trim it down. It's not offending me, and that's exactly the same. So they're all A4, and A4 fits fine by the looks of it. Oh, it's not A4, that's straw paper, because it's not as tall, but it's fitting fine. So these will all fit, and then the digitals I will have to trim, and some of them are that needs trimming. Again, that one's printed on cream, so I don't mind it. The border, yeah, some of them have bigger borders than others, depending on, I don't know, it must depend on the original size of the piece. Yeah, I need that trimming and that trimming. That one definitely. Right, now that's mine on there. What do I think to that white border? Actually, don't mind that one. Yeah, that one's got a big white border, so that needs trimming. So not too many anyway. Yeah, I don't mind that at all, that white border. So let's see what size this. So this is out of a book of music rather than a loose sheet. It doesn't look too big, to be honest. Let's have a look. Oh, maybe a little bit too tall, but the width is fine. So yeah, just take a bit off the top and bottom, so I've got all the music. And then these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to trim. Shall I stop? the thing is, when I stop, no, I'll keep going. You can fast forward me, can't you? Because, you know, it takes forever to upload. Now I know on Sunday, if you was waiting for the video on Sunday, it was done on time. It was filmed on time, but I hadn't uploaded it. And when I uploaded it, it uploaded quickly, but then it has to process, which I believe means changing it into a higher definition or something like that. Until that's done though, till it's processed, you can't, you know, release it for view. And it was processing for hours and hours and hours. In fact, in the end, well, it was processing all day. In the end, I took a risk and I deleted it and re-uploaded it, and it went straight through that time. So next time I'll do that sooner. But I just, you know, I set it going and then left it, assumed it was going. I've got my phone so it doesn't turn off, the one that I film on. So it wasn't that the phone switched off or anything like that. So I don't know. This feels like nice thickish paper. So yeah, I don't know how I got onto that subject. Oh yeah, stopping and joining films together. So the more things you do to your film, obviously the more bits around that can go wrong. So I would like to do this in one hit. I want to go down and sit and look at the I was going to say sunshine then. To go down and look at the snow through the window. We've got all our Christmas lights up inside. Neil was going to do the outside ones today, but time got away from us, so let's see what tomorrow brings. Been to see Mum today and had a coffee out. Cold at the shop again. We seem to shop every single day for something at the minute. The thing is, when you're going for one thing, you know, be it batteries or things like that, you think of 1,000 other things that you thought, oh, next time I go to shop. Yeah, and every time I go in the shop I'm spending like £30 at the minute, which I can't keep doing. It's just not on. So yeah, we've been shopping again, and I did spend a lot of money. I don't know what I spent it on particularly. Bits and pieces for Christmas. The cat, of course, is costing money at the minute. And yeah, I don't know, what else did I buy? I spent a whole £1 in the charity shop on some glasses. We went to drop some stuff off, isn't it always the way? And of course you have to have a little look round, don't you? And I thought they had wine glasses, 5 for £1, just ordinary plain, nice, good condition, but obviously just plain wine glasses people don't want anymore. And I thought they're brilliant for, now over the Christmas period they go in the dishwasher a lot, the glasses, don't they? I'm not saying we drink a lot. We have a lot of guests. We're having a lot of guests, I think, this year. You know, when you put your good glasses in the dishwasher, I don't care what the company say, they do get scratched and spoilt and dulled. So I thought, now that is a good idea. Get some charity shop wine glasses. They look brand new to me, to be honest, but of course they can't guarantee that. They're in the dishwasher at the moment as we speak. Okay, let's decide where we're putting all this then. Yeah, but obviously that didn't break the bank, but everything else I bought did. Has that got a right way up, do you think? I think it's that way. I think that's the right way up. So we've got a couple of, now I've got some colours going on here, haven't I? Pink, blue, green. That's another greeny one. More greeny. Okay, so, oh, well, you see, this is tying it all in because this has got pink and blue and green and yellow on it. So that's the one. That's the one we're taking everything else from. So let's go with that one first. And put a piece of used ledger paper in. So that's quite a brownish colour. I know I've done them all, folded them all the one way so that all the cream's on the inside, but it doesn't really matter, does it? So I've got cream. What shall we do with cream? That one. And That's got a nice inside, hasn't it? It'll go nice with pink, I think. Yes, and then perhaps music paper after pink. What's this? Let's turn that the other way. Sorry, I don't know if I was in the shade then. No, I don't like that blue one there. I don't mind that one there. And we've got these as well. So the blue might be nice inside that wherever we put it. Yeah, there. Let's try there. And then we've got straw paper and a green envelope. So you can see they're all different sizes, because I trimmed some and not others. Straw paper might be nice in there amongst the grungy greens. And I'm not going to trim this one and make them all nice and neat sizes, because it is going to be a random grungy journal. And yeah, we'll put some tip out papers on it as well. That one just seems to be the biggest, doesn't it? Don't know. Let's have a look. Oh, I mean, that's quite wild as well. Perhaps we need a calmer one on the outside of there. So I had another piece. I'm thinking a piece of my coffee stained. Must have something here. Let's have a look. It's a bit wildly coffee stained. Whoa, bright. Oh, they're nice. They're 9 pages. Birds on. Will that butterfly go with that? It will, won't it? That's better, I think. Yeah, let's have that one. Do you know what? I'm hot. I think we're getting warm in here. Like I say, I've got lots of layers on. So these are just pages spare that I had in the summer, and I just took them all down and yeah, threw some ink. It's not ink, some. Yeah, that's better, I think. Let me have a look at that in there. Yeah, that's much cat. Yep. I don't mind that against that. In fact, I quite like that. Yes, there we go. Very random. I'll have to have a look. I'll have a look ready for, because it'll take me one more video, I think, to do this. With you, I'm just looking for me. I thought I had my Brad all out. I thought I'd seen it. Yeah, it's not in here. I thought I'd moved it a second ago from there. I did. There it is. And where are the clips? Nothing seems to be where it should be. Was I sewing with you last time I was here? Don't think I was sewing a journal, and I've got a big clip here I can steal. They'll be somewhere. And I've got a big clip here, I think I have. Right, see, we're sorted. Oh, we're sorted if there's a needle in there. Let's have a look. Yeah, so there'll be at least this and another video, and perhaps towards the weekend, putting it together. So I'll have a dig through and see. Go with that one. Yeah, what topper I've got ready made. What am I looking for? Thread. I'll just use some of this ordinary brown. Come out. The first thread that I ever got, this one. I think it must have come with the Bradall and the 2, 3 and a bit. What else did I get with it? I got a corner squasher downer. What do you call that? This is what I got with it. Bone folder, that's it. And actually, shall we use it a little bit on there? Because it hasn't been squashed down at all. That's it. And I'm not going to put a fastener on it particularly. can think of at the moment. I will just tie some lovely lace or ribbon or something around it. I mean, I could put the topper on top of the ribbon, couldn't I, to tie it? Might do that. Okay, so we've got these where we want them. Shall we put an envelope in the middle? What have we got in the middle? Yeah, I think that green would go nice in there. Squashed it down now, it doesn't want to open. So I wonder if I can open that way. I seem to be in my own shadow at the minute. Don't know if that's going to open or not. Let's see. Let's have a look. It's a good envelope. It's well, you know, some envelopes just fall apart when you pull at the seams. This is not one of those. I've left half of it there. Come on, open up. That's it. But this side is well and truly stuck. Am I in there? I want to make it two things. I want it to go back together. I think we're getting there. That's it. That's it. Take that bit off. Are you wondering what on earth she's up to? I'll just glue that bit down. Yes, glue it down. Give it a bit of strength. Whoops. Yeah, so I'm going to sew the bottom part of the envelope in rather than the top part, rather than the flap. It just means it's then a usable envelope instead of having to cut it open. You know, it can be a proper envelope with a flap. That's it. So that bit will go in there and then we'll glue all that back together. And do we want it to open that way? I don't want it to open. No, we'll have it open that way. Okay. Make sure I've got all these where I want them. I know I keep getting an odd message or two when I sew in on camera saying thank you for sharing that. Some of you learning and some of you just like watching it, which is fair enough. As long as you're not watching it hoping it all goes wrong, because it sometimes does. If it all goes wrong, I'll just turn the camera off and fix it, which is a bit of a cheat, I know, but I sometimes have to bring it right up to my nose or stick my elbows under the camera and things like that. Don't know if you're going to grab that flap. Do we look square? We do. See, I've done it again. Think about what you're doing. That needed to be on there, didn't it? The struggle is real. There we go. So what are you guys up to? Let me know. I am still back, I think, on top of my comments as far as I can tell. I haven't done today's yet because, like I say, we've been out. Ooh. We only popped out for a coffee with Mum and a bit of a shop, but it ended up being most of the day, as these things do. Why have I got them down from there? Oh, I hope you're laughing with me, because it's a comedy of errors. Right. Now, if that's straight, I'll be very lucky, because I've taken it apart I don't know how many times. Have I got you the right way up? Do seem to be. Don't know that I've got anything that's particularly... Oh yeah, that's got to be that way up, and it is the right way up, and so's that. So we're done. What am I going to poke it into? I've got a bit of book page here just in case. Let's put the lid on that. How long have I been? No, not too long. If I can get this stitched up, we might get some bits put in it. That would be nice. Okay, so I'm just going for middle. Gosh, it's dark in there with that dark envelope. It's hard to see. I'm closing it up. I know you can't see very well, but I kind of want to go straight through rather than at an angle. Especially seeing as I've got 2 rows of stitching going on. Lovely. Right. Yeah, it's really dark in there. That wasn't very central, but I'm not overly worried about that. Okay, let's go. It's really getting it straight is what I'm trying to do. If you don't worry too much. It'll still work fine as a book, and it'll be hidden by any lace or coverings you put on it, but come through. Oh, that's just reminded me, Neil's borrowed my pliers and I haven't got them back. He put them in the shed accidentally thinking they were his. Haha. That old chestnut, I'm not falling for that one. I must remind him when I go down, because I'll come to want them and they won't be here. Like now, I often use them to pull this through. Oh, there we go. So he's downstairs watching TV again with the cat, who's just had a mad half an hour. He's very interested in my Christmas tree. He's had a little chew, a little lick and a little chew of one end of the branches. Bearing in mind it's an artificial tree. It's not like it's, you know, a real tree from outdoors. Not that I think he'd know what a real tree from outdoors is, because yeah, that isn't appealing to him either. Going out is definitely not appealing to him at the moment. He's like, no, why would I? Very nice and neat there. Yeah, yeah, it's tinsely is what it is. And he's had a little lick and a little chew, and my tree was all swirling about, so I dripped some water on him. He was most annoyed. Not a lot, just a few drips, but cats don't like water. And yeah, he's done it 3 times now, and I've dripped on him 3 times. He's not a quick learner. My other cats are, you know, the dog we had, once you'd done something twice, they'd join the dots. They'd be like, touch the tree, drips of water. But no, he's just most annoyed. Like I keep spoiling his fun. So we'll see if he learns about that one. Right, I don't know, I've tied that in a bow. It's going in there. A bow is not what I need. Let's just, before I fasten that up, make sure these pages are all where I want them to be. I'm pleased I put that one on the outside now. Isn't it funny how a journal takes on a completely different look when it's stitched? You know, if I'd have had all those pages out and said to you these are going to be the pages, you might have thought, well, none of them kind of go. And then as you add stuff, oh, that one's gone a bit higher than well, it's not above the top, but it's not central. Never mind. I got off pretty lightly considering. Yeah, I might just put some lace on something on the bottom of that one. I'm loving the collection of papers here actually. Yeah, I've got some lovely plain ones, got some full on in your face ones. Some different interesting, yeah. I love me an eclectic journal. And not too much book page in this one actually. Sometimes I love book page, but yeah, they're not too bad together, those colours, are they? Every time we put something on one of the pages, it's lovely thick paper that. Can you hear how crinkly it is as well? Yeah, and we'll find some pockets for in there, or maybe some of those double ones as well. Yeah, and it feels quite nice. Definitely wants a topper look. I've got some little bits sticking up. In fact, I thought I'd Mod Podged it, but obviously I haven't. This one, could have sworn I had. So maybe I'll do that. You know, just the front and I knew you were stuck up somewhere. Just sort of the front and back rather than the innards. Was there something anywhere else there? Yeah. And by the time we've used it a bit, it'll pull itself closed as well. Okay. So how long did that take me to actually put it together? 30 minutes, that's good. And I will I'll leave it with something stood on it as well, you know, a weighty book or something on it. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've made. Put a couple of made pockets in it today, and then sort of Friday-ish we'll have a good session embellishing and what have you. Right, pockets. So we have, we've got pockets and belly bands, haven't we? Let me just separate them out. That's a tuck. Clusters, whoops. And pockets, okay. And I'll have to find out all the other pockets that we've made as well, these last few scrappy sessions. Alright, so belly bands, those 3. Yeah, 3. Belly bands and pockets. So we're starting with a bird, so maybe this will be a birdie type journal. Let's see where we might like one of these two. They're not both going in. It might be nice there with all that foliage behind him. Quite like that. You know what? Yeah, strong enough as a belly band. I've got what? No tag here. I can't believe that. Yeah, I think that'll work fine as a belly band. Quite liking that there. So let's see. I don't want them both in, but let's just put that in. I might like it somewhere because I just saw that and thought, no. It's too much blue, isn't it? Maybe not. I seem to like this one in a lot of places. Don't dislike that there either. Of course, either of them would go on music. I love the birds around the music paper because that's too pink, isn't it? You know, it's like the bird song. So no. Was it that one at the front that had it on? I can't remember now. It was. I don't know if I like it as much as I did now. Would you believe it? I tried him in that one, didn't I? No, I wasn't so keen, but now I am. It's just, I think there's a tiny blue flower on that foliage there. I'm going to use that one and not that one. So, let's put him in. Let's put him in straight away. Put plenty down so he's well and truly stuck. Put it a bit lower at the bottom, but never mind. Oh, I didn't have any cloths still, did I? Where did I have them? There we go. I knew I'd found one in a drawer. Can't believe I haven't got any tags here, can you? What have we got? We've got this. Yeah, he'll be nice with something behind him. Might fit that folded up. Obviously it wants something on it, but let's leave that in there. Okay, so let's go for a couple of pockets and one front and one back. Let's have a look what we've got. So we've got the Edith ones. I don't think I'll go with the pink florally, no. No. So there's a couple of Edith ones, and there's a couple of, where's the other blue one? A couple of blue ones. Let's choose between these then. Either 2 Edith or 2 blue. Go back to the front. I'm loving that, love that sound. So that might be a good place. I've got the blue. See these, it's got Edith paper and it's got William Morris print. I'm quite liking that blue print there. Made these both the same side, didn't I? And these are opposite sides. Quite like that one in there actually, so that's a maybe at the very front. No. No. Let's have one of these as well, just check them all. No, I'm definitely feeling the Edith ones, I think. No. It's alright, but it's not. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. What's that, was it? Was that the one? So what's the back one like? It's hiding all that beautiful plant there. Right. This one I like here, the other one I'm not sure about, so let's put this one down. Oh, maybe we'll use some Fabri-Tac. The one that's open. Oops. So maybe I won't put a pair of matching pockets in. I'll maybe put 2 different ones. Wondering if one of the pinkier ones would be better at the back. Just put the lid on that, and I can lay it sideways again. That's it. The Fabri-Tac doesn't dry too quick, so we're fine. Oh, it's got some lovely writing at the bottom there as well. Never mind, something's got to be layered up. Yeah, so it's a nice tuck pocket, and it's got one there, hasn't it? I need to remind myself about that. Something little I can put in it just to remind myself. Excuse my arm. There, it won't be staying in, but oh. Okay. Let's have a look at a page edge decoration then. Your all clusters, your all page edge, your page edges. Okay, let's look at these and put at least 1, maybe 2 of these in. I think he might go in here because he's very eclectic, isn't he? These are quite, they're a bit summery. Oops. Let's put the owl and the little boy in. Now, I said he might be a nice side tuck, might he? I'm going to have this. That is one of my hairs. Stitched in. Oh, glued in. I don't know. Glued in. How funny. Yeah, we've got a belly band at the back, haven't we? So let's put this tuck, side pocket tuck. What are we going to call it? In at the front somewhere. Oh, I like him on that, but he kind of needs to go on that side. What's that one like in the back then? I like him on there. Kind of blends in, doesn't he? Do we want him in the middle? Yeah, I'm going to put him in the middle as a a small side tuck. That'd be nice with some journaling paper in it. Come on. Now the stitching is quite a long way in, so it will stop anything, I think, going all the way to the back smoothly, but it only needs a bit of, when it's a tuck, it needs a bit of space. Yeah, not too far on the edge, I don't think. So we might end up with some lace or anything down there, and they'll still be on show. Let's pull this over. This has got tags in it. Come on out, something. Anything. No, you're going to be too tall. So this is my Tim Holtz pouch and such like of things. Oh, that's nice. That might go in nice sideways. It's got that little green stamp. What is it? I don't know what it is. But it's a pretty piece of Tim Holtz ephemera. I'm going to put it in that way so that little green didgeridoo, look what I've done to my glue, is showing. I need some scrap paper. An old receipt here. Oh, it's leaving it on its side with the lid off, you see. There we go. Actually, don't stick that up. Oh, stay in the bin. Go on, stay. Okay, so let's get this chap in and then we'll call this one a video. You're in the back now, aren't you? Let's put a piece of something in there. Oh, I'll glue that up as well in a minute. So where shall we put this chappie? This young gentleman. And I think I want him on this side as well. Oh, he's quite nice there. Is that very close to everything else? Just spotted I've got a little bit of white that I didn't mean to leave on that edge. Just tone it down a bit with some ink. See, it's gone. What little bit of white. Yeah, I liked him there. And he is just a page edge decoration. He's going down completely flat, so I'm going to use this because the stitching's in the middle, so the glue all the way around will hold it. Yeah, it's just a bit, stiffens the page a bit there as well for turning. Oh yeah, I like that. Like you, mister. Right, let's get that envelope stuck down then. And trim you a little bit. That's it. Just, I don't know if a blob of glue will hold that down or not, but we'll see. Oops. Oh, I didn't want it in there. Silly Billy. Oh, I haven't got any rubbish in my bin. Why have I emptied my bin? Let's use this circle, that's it. Looks quite nice in there, that, didn't it? I'm going to leave it in just while that dries. But now I've got an envelope, you see, that opens like that, and it'd be nice with a little disc on there. I'm just wondering about this little Cinderella story on there. That might be nice as a pocket on the top, might it? So I need to back that onto something, so I'll do that just before we go now, very quickly, and then it can go in next time. I can leave it in the right place. I'm just having a dig in my scrap box for some. I've got the card. going to make it quite thick. It's not the right not the right what size, but it's a bit thick as well. What now then? Let's mat it onto there. That's nice, isn't it? Yep. And then that on here. Can you still see that over there? Yeah, I like that. Okay, we need to trim that off. About there. Yeah, there's not an awful lot, is there? So I'll put some golden coloured gilding paste or something around it. I don't know. I'll have a little think. We'll leave this to dry before we put it on the green, and then if I am going to gild it, I can do that. So I'll stick it on that green envelope. Oh, lovely. That's been an enjoyable little session again. Oops. I'll get some of those little clusters put in next time as well, and like I say, I'll bring some pockets from previous makes, and we'll get some pockets and tags in and embellish it, make a quick one. Yeah, that's gonna be nice on there, isn't it? Lovely. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed watching me play with the book. If you've got any ideas that you'd like to see me do with it, write in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do. And if not, I will see you. What day is it? Did I say this was going up on Monday? I'm having Tuesday, Wednesday off. I'll see you Thursday. Okay, have a lovely day. Bye for now.